Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session. And each morning we'll be listening for stocks to be called out in this scan. We'll also be monitoring Discovery One. These are the stocks that are fixing to break out. And they'll give you a little chart here on the side when that happens. And we're also watching Magic Scan. It watches stocks that have been moving for over the last 30 minutes. And when we see a stock called out or hear one, we come over and check the current bar volume, make sure there's enough volume to get in and get out safely. We want this number to really be flying. This is the volume in the current candle. We want to see a battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. The faster this number moves, the easier it is to get in and get out. Also want to watch money flow. Money flow, this yellow line is the 5 EMA. This is the flow of money in and out when green and money is coming in, and you'll see the price rise up. You want this money flow line above the yellow one, green, and pointing north as much as possible. If you are in a trade and this green line turns red and lays flat and starts dipping, that may be a sign to get out, so pay close attention to it. I've added Dominator Master back in here for those who are still learning. It might make it a little bit easier for you. This yellow line is average volume. So when these breakouts occur, you will notice that the volume bars will break above average volume. This tells us that more volume is coming in than normal and the price may go up. And it happens pretty often in these stocks when they start spiking in the pre-market hours. If you are a new trader, I highly suggest you come here and watch these live streams for a while before you invest your hard-earned money. It looks easy on the chart and in the live stream, but when you actually get down to doing it, it's a little tougher than you think it is. So use paper at the beginning. Write down your entry, your exit, and your results. If you continue to be profitable on paper, then try real money, but trade small share size anywhere between 1 and 10 shares. And if you remain profitable with real money, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. You could lose some or all of your money. In your active trader, make sure your TIF is put on EXT for extended hours so you don't miss a trade. And good morning, YouTubers. Glad you're on board this morning. Let's see if we can't make some money this morning. It was pretty active, but it's always active before our market opens at the top of the hour, and then it kind of slows down. So we'll see where the morning goes. It's been kind of a slow week. We are getting 1 or 2 plays in every now and then, but we'll play the market as is handed to us and continue to try to put a little bit of money in the bank. Got about 2 minutes to go. Enjoy your coffee until then, and we'll see what happens. Little update on the website. I did get the data stream connected to the exchanges yesterday. That was a good thing. I was producing data locally, not on the server yet. I did it on my own PC just to make sure everything was running fine and smooth. That test was successful. Now I need to start working on getting it on the server and get that part of it completed. And once that's done, we will be extremely close to launching Volumespikes.com. So just a few more days. Have some patience. I think I'm going to blow you away when this website launches. BLSK has been moving a little bit this morning. And here we go. And right out of the start, BLSK breaks out. And yes, I'm not trading this week. Nice push there. You had to be quick and ready for it. I've been watching it move around all morning. I kind of knew it was going to take off. It was pushing pretty hard about 4:30 this morning. Take those profits as these candles spike upwards. Try to lock in all you can. You don't have to sell all of it, but sell some of it. Lock some of that profit in, and you'll notice money flow. This is what you want to see. It's popping right up there north. You see these more than average volume bars. They're green. They're pushing higher as well. Currently, there's some profit taking going on. I'll go ahead and put a mark here. We need to stay above it. And we may go back up and retest the high here, so be prepared for that. All depends on how many profit takers we have here. Watching these bars to grow above that yellow line. A lot of profit taking going on. I'm sure they're enjoying these profits. It's not selling off yet, still holding around the $4 range. We want to see some wicks start developing on the bottom of these candles. That would be buyers pushing it back up. Good job, Brent, over on YouTube. Brent locked in a good profit from 366 to 414. Good job, Gary, 151. Hasn't sold off yet. We're going to continue to watch it unless something else pops up. Been seeing a lot of crypto stocks this morning moving. Got to keep an eye on them as well. A little bit heavier selling than I like up here. We may not get any more out of it, but we'll continue to watch. Watching for these green bars to break up. That would tell us buyers are coming back. Brent, don't you love it when that happens? Love making money, especially when it's less than a minute. CGTX was moving in after hours yesterday. Got to make sure these indicators down here line up before getting in. Looks like we got some profit taking going on this one. That would be CGTX. Ben, I can tell you that we're close. I can't give you an exact launch date, so that would be your decision. It could be a week or two. I don't expect it to be more than 2 weeks, but you never know. We are in the process of testing everything. Yesterday, we tested the credit card services, make sure they were running correctly. And of course, I did the coding on the live data. So right now, we're like almost there, so I can't tell you yes or no. Nice trade, Joby. We'll keep an eye on BLSK for now while nothing else is popping up. The stock is trading lots of volume above normal. It may not be ready to quit just yet. It's already up 82% this morning. Way to go, Gary. Good trading. Waiting on stock number 2. We don't go chasing looking for stocks. We wait for them to pop up. We are momentum traders if you haven't picked up on that yet. BMNR's volume is quite low. No battle going on here. It may continue to go on a slow crawl, but not a lot of excitement right at the moment. Looks like BSLK is consolidating, squeezing, whatever you want to call it.
VITU. VTCM.
Looks like we're having to do patience this morning, not much moving. CGTX trying a little bit here. Not a whole lot of volume if you look at the current bar volume. CRCL trying to recover some of that drop it had recently overnight. Would be nice if it pushed back up to that $180 range. It's currently at $160.66. Continuing to push a little higher here. Remember, no stock is too expensive. 5 or 10 shares will make you some money. You can tell people are coming in slowly because the current bar volume is very slow.
BTCM.
Yeah, BSLK has a lot of volume this morning. It's more than normal. So something must be up with that stock. Well, we know the price is up, but what else is up? Doesn't really matter to me as long as it's got buyers and sellers. I'll let everybody else read the news and I'll play the move.
BTCM. MSTX. TDOC. PTIR. APLD. MSTU.
APLD, not a lot of volume in that one yet. Has been doing some good moves over the last few weeks.
BTG. APLD. PTIR.
BSLK looking north a little bit. Don't know if it has enough buyer interest to push it right on through that $4 range. Let's see if it goes up to retest it, maybe break through and push up a little higher. Still looking a little bit weak. Pay attention to the color of this current bar volume. If it's not green, you don't want to get in. Looks like we're getting a little push to the upside, testing that $4 range. Pushing on through. Let's see if we can make it back up to 428. Let's go test the high. That's what we'd like to see here. Current bar volume is really picking up. Hopefully the profit takers stay out of it right now while it's trying to move again. Watching these dominator bars, we're barely above the yellow average volume line. So still a little bit weak. We need to stay above that $4 though. A few profit takers dragging it down below $4. Money flow keeps dipping negative here, so it's still very weak. We are holding that level up there around $4.
BTCM.
If it don't start moving soon, though, these sellers will kick in and they'll pull their positions.
WULF. WULF.
XFOR has resumed trading. XFOR. We'll go take a look at it. There's nothing moving currently.
IBIT. MSTX.
Not seeing any trading activity whatsoever. Nothing in time and sales. So did they halt it back? Or nobody wants it because it's been halted so long? That may be the answer.
BITU.
Yeah, it's not trading. That's definitely a blank slate on my time and sales.
CLSK.
BLSK testing that $4 again. This one looks like it wants to break out to the upside. We'll have to keep an eye on it closely and try to catch it. Up above that 407 now. Let's see if we can go retest that 428 up there at the top. Watching the current bar volume, it's increased again. Watching the green bars and Dominator Master, trying to break above average volume. We need this bar really tall to show strength. We're not getting that.
TIGR. APLD. KOLD. BITX. APLD.
ATNF trying to push up a little bit here. You can also play ATNFW. Looking at the current volume, current bar volume, not very much attention going on here. Don't have any green bars yet. There we go. We finally got somebody interested. We need money flow to turn up. This bar above the yellow line for the push. Pushing on up, $15.90 now, $16, $16.07. Nice breakout ATNF. Take advantage of this. Take profit out of these spikes. Don't wait for everybody to sell. It'll be hard to get out. And you don't have to sell it all. Just lock in some of the profit. If you think it's going to go further, let some shares ride. Pushing back up there for a test again, but right back down with profit taking. Watching the money flow here, you see it reverse really quickly. Got to keep your eye here when you're in a trade. If not, you're going to lose a little bit of money. You want to see green here and everything pointing north, not south. Nice trade, Milo, on XFOR. That's XFOR. Nice trade, Autumn Rain. 16 cents a share on ATNF. Yeah, when I'm not watching XFOR, it takes off. That's usually how that goes. Or if I leave my desk, stocks take off. So when things get slow, I'll leave my desk and y'all make some money. This is the 34 EMA here. BSLK continues to stay above it, which is a very good sign. So still keep this one on your personal watch list. Keep an eye on it. Nice trade, Rosebud, at 540 on ATNFW. Remember, if you post stock picks, to put them in capital letters for me, please. It helps me spot them easier, and I am partially blind.
MSTU, MSTX. BITO. AMDL. APLD. AMDL. AMDL. WULF.
Bunch of one-hit wonders hitting the scan right now. No follow-throughs.
PTIR. APLD. BTAI. WULF. APLD. APLD.
APLD, very low volume, moving up a penny at a time. Currently watching ATNF. Looks like it may have some buyers getting attracted. Watch money flow here. This green bar breaking above yellow for the excitement. Let's see if they can continue pushing the price upwards. These are sellers driving the price back down. We don't want to see these wicks on the top. It just makes for a struggle getting any higher.
WULF.
Looks like the buyers are buying it up. Hopefully we can push right on up. Nice trade, Gary. 2008-16 on XFOR. That's XFOR.
WULF.
ATNF finding the buyers slowly. Still pushing a little higher here. 1674. Got these volume bars breaking above average volume in Dominator Master. Looking really good. Money flow coming in. Be careful of the wick developing up here. If it starts getting too big, they're going to sell off on you. Also watch for red in this green line. That's another warning sign. Also watch for a red bar down here. As of now, it still looks pretty good. There's some red coming in of profit takers. The wick developing. The buyers come in and buy it up, trying to push it higher.
TNA. IWM.
Buyers are not quitting here. They're trying to push this stock higher, currently at 1664.
IWN.
Kind of bouncing around in that range. We need this indicator due north for a great push, and it's struggling with sellers. Nice trade U4.
PTIR.
Currently a lot of profit taking going on.
NVTS.
Let's take a look at XFOR while we are waiting on something to break free. Trying to push higher here. Currently at bouncing around the 290 range. Watching these lower indicators to set up. Buyers are trying to push it higher. Come on, money flow. Point that nose up in the air. That's what we want to see. Nice trade there, Jeff, and have a blessed one.
PTIR.
X4 has some buyers interested, just not enough of them to push the price higher.
CLSK.
Watching these dominator bars, we need a green bar to push above that yellow average volume line. This price will not move unless it's green and above this line, the yellow line. If it's below it and red, it's going to come down. It's a good sign of weakness. Nice trade, Rebel. $52 on XFOR. Still don't have the buyer volume I'd like to see. Maybe they're still freaking out from the such long halt that it recently had. Money flow kind of squeezing, not doing much of anything, running horizontal at the moment. There's some buyers getting interested, not enough to keep it going yet. Money flow still kind of flat. but there are a few buyers coming in. 306 now, 308. Need that green dominator bar above that yellow line. Would love to see a breakout here for everyone. Let's see if it happens. Money flow is just not performing like I would like to see, though. Still laying kind of flat. Occasional buyer coming in. Nice job, Mr. P. A few more buyers coming in for a very little green candle. Have a feeling it's going to pop here soon. Let's see what happens. It's giving me that impression that it's going to keep going. These green bars are getting closer to that yellow line. We need to start getting above that yellow line. If you didn't know, these are custom volume bars. They're not your typical volume bars. They display buyers and sellers when they're green or red. You can see half and half in this candle. This is a very special tool I've coded.
CIFR.
And a very good one to monitor stocks with, especially paired up with money flow. Well, we didn't get the breakout I was expecting. The money flow still laying kind of flat. The bars are still below the yellow average volume line. We're using Thinkorswim on Charles Schwab. All of these indicators you see, I am a coder. I've been coding for quite some time. You're not going to find any of this in Thinkorswim. I've been on this platform since the 1990s. I kind of know every little bit about it. I know how to code it, that's for sure. Even these candles are not in Thinkorswim. And these are independent windows. They don't come like this. You have to drag them around, set them up.
MSTX.
So they're all detached windows. Few more buyers coming in for a slow push. There's that push we were looking for up to 322. Still haven't broke that average volume. There we go. We're getting up there near it now. Let's see if we can keep the run going. Nice pop up to 345. I hope Milo's selling here. Are you hanging on for red, Milo? You're finally going to make it to that red sell signal? Come on, brother.
PTIR. CONL.
Nice push for X4. Good job, traders. Rehab Trader 20 cents a share. Greg T $63.
CONL.
Richard 44 cents a share. This is the way you do it. You get set up with Volumespikes.com, load these indicators, and you'll know more about your trade than you ever imagined. 12 cents a share. Good job, U4. Nitrox. Everybody took advantage of that. Love the focus you guys have on these setups. You're on top of it. Good job, Donnie. Big Head Golf. Milo, 35 cents a share.
APLD. CIFR. XFOR. XFOR.
Milo pulls 240 out of it. Good job, Milo.
XFOR.
Another breakout here up to 379, 380. Look at these green bars. This is what I've been telling you. Money flow is north, where you are above average volume.
AMDL.
Milo needs to learn how to hang on just like I do. When you've been scalping for so long and you run into an indicator like this that stays green, you're supposed to stay in it until the candles turn red. That is very hard to break a scalper's strategy when you have to hang on and hang on and hang on. You're waiting for red, you're panicking. But that's what this indicator does. It plots the buys and the sells. And if you're brave enough to hang on, you can make a lot of money with it.
BTAI. MSTY.
Thank you, Gary, for calling this out earlier this morning. So according to this indicator, you should still be holding on
BTAI.
until you see a red candle and a sell signal like this. Plot up here.
BTAI. BTAI.
Good job, M. Profit of 380 on XFOR. All of you guys making money. I'm taking a break this week and everything runs. I'm doing the discipline thing, not because I lost money. I just need a break. So once or twice a year, I take a week off and just watch. We never run out of stocks. It ain't going to hurt me to watch them run. ATNF, two people wanted me to take a look at it. ATNF. You want to look at the daily, the 5-minute, the 15-minute? What time frame you want to look at? Because right now it's not looking good on the 1 minute. 5-minute time frame. I'll just run through 5-minute and 15. Right now we're sitting kind of in a squeeze on the 5-minute. Let's go to 15. Not looking too bad.
WULF.
Squeezing on the 15. Let's go to the daily. Daily candle kind of pulling back slightly, but still looking fairly good. go back to the 1 minute and continue what we were doing. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is up. I would invite you over to the Discord, but I think we're too close to launching Volumespikes, so just hang in there. Give me a day or two or a week. I don't want to promise you a time on the launch, but we are really close. All of the heavy coding is almost ended. But thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you learned a little bit more, made a little bit more money with me this morning. I'll be back live on Friday. So be here early as you can. It starts at 5:55 a.m. Central Time. Give me a like on the YouTube video if you don't mind. Make YouTube buy my coffee. And I will see everyone on Friday. God bless each and every one of you. Don't go give it back. If you made money, I'll see you Friday. I'm out.